me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First play, here's Cousins. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that was off. And not the that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, The good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Cousins.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But now it's 3rd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and response.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Leave it. Ringo, 48. Hey, Steamers.
Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side. Disastrous half of football for another side, but if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter, my goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Dobbs. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Run. Go, hey, go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 10 yards out.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A good pickup there of 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Caleb Evans.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
59.
Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Quickly to Addison here.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dobbs now on second down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
On first and 10, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw Dobbs. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's got room. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Riggs. Riggs. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
To throw is Dobbs. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dobbs.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 10. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Listen to me.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Quick throw here to Johnston. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.